Hi y'all, welcome. My name is Maya. I'm a spiritual coach, mental health coach, psychic medium, and medical medium. I have the energy of both of you, divine feminine and divine masculine coming through, and is very hot and intense and steamy, might I add. And yeah, y'all are having a whole ass session in the 5D realm, in the spiritual realm, and y'all both are in your mind thinking about each other a lot because you guys are feeling each other's energy. You guys are, if it makes sense, getting closer in the 5D. Like, I feel like the 5D is coming closer to the 3D. I don't know, I'm just getting something closer. Like, probably intensifying emotions and energy. Let's see what messages come through when it comes to the cards. The energy is explosive and is coming through. Okay. Look at that. So it says soulmate and children. Yes, this is your soulmate. Your love life is being affected by children. I feel like you guys are already probably parents, but I'm also getting you guys are meant to have kids together. Kids are in the cards for you. Your love life is being influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual paths. So I feel like it's the masculine who is probably less spiritual, more religious, and I feel like the religion is probably holding them back. I feel like this person feels guilty or afflicted by how they feel towards you, and they have shame or guilt around their feelings towards you is what I'm getting. It's time to disconnect from the world. You both are going to come together is what I'm getting. When you guys come together, I'm getting y'all's honeymoon stage, y'all honeymoon's period is okay. Let me put it this way, because I am getting another message. So I'm getting you guys have been very busy apart from each other, working on your career, working on your finances, working on a lot of things that you know you're meant to be doing in this life whilst you guys are separated. I feel like I'm seeing, is this the right thing? Yeah, I'm seeing the 7 of Pentacles literally is what I was seeing in my third eye, and I'm getting y'all have already planted the seeds, and then you also was guided. I don't know if you're aware of this, but you were guided to plant the seeds. So when you guys do come in, that you guys give your all to each other, no distractions is what I'm getting, especially in the honeymoon phase. I feel like you probably are someone who's thinking, I want to enjoy my partner before children come in, but children are definitely going to come in very earlier on in this reconnection. You guys are going to be going on like a retreat. You guys are probably going to be going on a holiday, or literally a honeymoon after a marriage. And that I'm just getting, you're going to be spending time in bed, and look at the way he's holding her and kissing her. He's going to be so smitten by her and just caressing. He's going to be caressing and loving, and she's just going to take it all in, every touch. I'm also getting you guys are going to love each other's natural scent as well. I feel like this person is like, your smell is like ecstasy to them, and I'm hearing, you don't know what you do to me, you deserve love. So I feel like you are lovable, you deserve love. So someone, both of you probably but someone's feeling like, okay, you put the energy where it goes, okay, but someone is feeling or was feeling like, you know, when you don't believe that it could happen for you, like you believe in love but you have doubt that it could happen for you, it's because you have self-love issues. Like someone didn't love themselves enough or feel like they were deserving of love. Someone didn't receive love growing up and didn't really witness true love in the physical, apart from like movies and songs, and just loved love and the idea of love, but had doubt that love was for them. But I feel like they're starting to feel like they are deserving of this love. I'm also getting SNM type of love. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I'm getting self-love is definitely growing. I feel like self-love is one of the factors that kept you guys apart from each other, but you guys have definitely worked on loving yourself, forgiving and learning. So something happened between you guys that kind of triggered your wounds, especially when it comes to lack of self-love, wounds, traumas. You know, you both probably triggered each other by feeling like you weren't worthy. Someone made you feel like, or they made you feel like you weren't worthy of love, made you feel unwanted, made you feel undesirable, or, you know, like, you know, someone that you love walking away from you or rejecting you is quite painful. So definitely needed to forgive that. And I feel like this person triggered your abandonment issues, and you had to sit with that feeling that you've had abandonment issues from childhood, but this person who is an intense connection, real love connection, someone you've never felt this way about, a love that you've never felt towards someone before for the first time, and then rejecting you, and then bringing up that abandonment issue to the point where you couldn't forget about it, you couldn't move on from it, you had to sit with it and heal it. So this is either a strong soulmate or twin flame, but this person healed you and you're healing this person now. You know, deal with their abandonment issues, realizing that it's there, that's why it's been triggered in the first place, and then actually healing it, and then also learning to forgive. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I feel like someone's going to be begging for forgiveness, but your spirit guides, so this person may be begging you for forgiveness, or you've begged them for forgiveness, but spirit guides have definitely been guiding the person or you to forgive this person. I feel like your spirit guides have been telling you this person is worth waiting for. Maybe you felt like, you know, F this person, I'm moving on, but your spirit team was telling you, hold on to this person, forgive them. I feel like it's been brought to your awareness that this person didn't have malicious intent, that it was a mirroring of wounds. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yeah, so the divine timing was for you guys to heal in separation. You guys are going to come back together healed. You guys weren't supposed to be together in your unhealed versions, but obviously you guys met as your unhealed versions, and you guys are not going to come back together until you both healed. So either you're both still healing or one person is still healing, and then you're going to have a heart-to-heart conversation honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So when this reunion comes in, you are being guided to be 100% honest with each other. Otherwise, it's just going to bring in a lot of like stagnancy and triggering, and then another cycle of separating and then healing. So just be honest with each other. That's what, there was a lot that you both needed to work on in separation, but it's been really long. It has been really long, and I'm also feeling like you're both not going to be in like sabotaging energy when you guys reunite. You're not going to be in sabotaging. You definitely have learned where areas where you've sabotaged, and they're definitely self-reflecting and realizing where they've sabotaged as well. So I feel like you guys are going to be like expressing to each other, and you know, letting each other know how, like, the reasons for your actions. I'm hearing like the masculine saying, you know, it was hard for them to be honest, and it wasn't malicious intent, it was their own ego. I'm seeing a lot of honesty. Maybe you've never experienced this person being vulnerable and honest, or you couldn't expect or see that of them because of the kind of person they are. Express your love. This person wants to express their love to you. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. This person wants to make a romantic gesture, calling in your soulmate. So yeah, you guys are definitely like visualizing each other together. See, this is why you're feeling each other's energy, because of the imagination and the feelings being so strong. Like, I can see a thread of like telepathic communication with energy and emotions and everything in your sleep, in your awake state. It's a really, really strong connection. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I feel like I'm speaking to a divine feminine who feels like, I don't want to live in the 5D, I want to live in the 3D, and I'm not going to send any energy. So I feel like you don't want to be sending energy to this person because you feel like it's wasting energy and time. Maybe it's helping, I don't know. Okay, so it says here codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. I'm getting two things with that message. With the codependency and addictions, I'm getting you guys are going to be so addicted to each other. Maybe you're questioning yourself right now, or you're going to be questioning yourself later on, like, is this healthy? Is this codependency? Because codependency is considered as unhealthy, but I'm getting you guys are just a match, or magnets that belong together, that it feels natural, it feels normal, it feels good, that it's just the way it's supposed to be. It isn't because you guys, it's not unhealthy is what I'm seeing. True love can come across as codependency because it's true love. Isn't it weird how there's a thin line between, okay, it's not a thin line, it depends on the reasons. Codependency in an unhealthy way is when you are afraid of being alone, and you would be like that. You would be codependent with anyone, but you're not codependent with anyone, just this person. That makes it true love. That is the difference. That is how you know. Wait, I'm hearing something. Okay, I'm hearing soul tie. So, okay, there are other versions of, there is an unhealthy soul tie, which is, so some soul ties, the ones that are unhealthy, you can cut the cord, but when it's supposed to be and it's healthy, it will feel good. There won't be any unhealthy attachments or unhealthy patterns, unhealthy behaviors. You will know by how you feel, how this person makes you feel. Do you feel like you're sacrificing? Do you feel like this person is disrespecting you? Do you feel like this person is taking advantage of you? Do you feel like this person, you're settling for this person, or is this person everything that you've ever wanted? Like, just question yourself on how you feel. Don't take anybody's word for it, including my own. Discern for yourself if this situation is healthy for you or not. But true love is obsessive and beautiful too. I am being guided to change the deck. I'm getting a lot of like vibrations in my ear right now. I'm definitely getting messages. I'm channeling someone's higher self, and even angels. Angels are so very soon. Angels have been protecting this. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. I'm getting you're someone who used to be back and forth before, but now and you know, when you're back and forth, that kind of delays things coming in as well, because you're 1 minute pushing this connection away with doubt or the unforgiveness. So once you've learned to forgive and you know and you're set on what you want, it will come in very soon. Yeah. You are what you think is what I just heard right now. You are good enough. I feel like someone needs to hear that they are good enough. I feel like the divine masculine is definitely working on that right now. And I'm also hearing you are in a goddess energy. I'm also hearing you're an oracle. Resilient. Like, this situation has been very difficult for you, but love prevails is what I just heard. So you guys are craving each other. I feel like you guys are craving each other. Oh my days, I can see the reunion. I feel like there's a little bit of anxiety though about this coming in. I feel like maybe there's a bit of anxiety about how they're going to come towards you, how you're going to behave when they come towards you. You're being guided to just be natural, be yourself, be 100% honest. Don't be afraid of I feel like I'm speaking to someone who's afraid of pushing this person away, or triggering this person to run away, or for them, they are feeling like if you will accept them. I feel like you're both probably comparing this connection to the past, and the best advice that I can give you, this advice, I don't know. Okay, so this advice that I have for you is just leave the past to the past. Don't let the emotions of the past or the comparison of the past to affect this reunion, reconciliation. The way you should come together in this reconciliation should just fresh start, new page, and just even just imagining that you guys are meeting for the first time again. Yes, you guys are going to have conversations about the past, but just I feel like you both are going to be new lovers, a new relationship, a new person. Like, you have grown into a different person, they've grown into a new person, a different person. So getting to know each other new, brand new is what I'm hearing. And just seeing yourself as the believer of love and experiencing it in a beautiful way, like you're in your own movie. I feel like this situation has taught you guys a lot. You've gained so much wisdom, so much knowledge, that I feel like this was a lesson for both of you, because you guys both, number one, agreed to live this path. This is a contract, a purpose, a life contract. You guys are teachers is what I'm seeing, philosophers, but also like modern day teaching or modern day high priest and high priestess, where I can see you may be seeing 2s a lot and 6s a lot and 11, yeah, 11 and 4s a lot. So this connection was definitely protected. I'm also seeing the pentagram, but I was saying you guys are going to be talking about your flaws. When you guys were low vibrational, they're going to be talking about their flaws when they were low vibrational, and what true love actually is. And sometimes true love does have an ugly side, is what I'm hearing. Like, true love sometimes can hurt. Just because love hurts, it doesn't make it false. It doesn't mean it's not true love. When two people are unhealed, they don't recognize that it's true love. So I feel like you guys are both going to be talking about how you didn't see love for what it was because of your hurt. Wow, you're going to be teaching people that they're not going to find or recognize their true love when they're still in their unhealed mentality or energy. So you guys are going to be giving the tips and tools of how you both healed each other as a divine feminine and a divine masculine. You guys are going to be love coaches. Ooh, and sex coaches is what I'm seeing. Yeah, you might be Scorpios or have strong Mars and Venus placements. I feel like your both's birth chart it will show. I'm hearing your birth charts is going to show that you guys, I mean, it's already undeniable, but it's also written in the stars. Your birth chart, the stars, that's beautiful. It's going to be written in the stars, and your attraction to each other, I don't know if you're going to have a lot of babies, but you're definitely going to have a lot of, and I'm hearing your sex is going to be so revitalizing and rejuvenating and energizing. When you have sex with the right person, that's another thing that I'm hearing you guys are going to be talking about. I don't know if y'all had sex yet or not, but you guys are going to be talking about the difference between having sex with the wrong person and the right person. And you're going to be teaching people how to listen to their emotions, their urges, their feelings. Because when you have sex with the wrong person, you feel drained. You take on each other's karmas and traumas and negative energy. But when I'm also hearing loving each other genuinely and equally, and pouring into each other's cups, like wanting to please each other. It's not selfish. Your love is not selfish. Your love is to please one another. It's to care for one another, and nobody's cup goes empty because one is pouring into the other. Oh, this is so cute. Look at that. It's gonna be extremely hot and sweaty, but in an amazing way. You know, like that feeling after you come out of sauna. I'm getting like, yeah, your heart rate is definitely, I feel like you guys are going to be resetting each other's heart rate. You know, after a long, busy day of work, wanting to come home to your partner and I feel like you both want it at the same time. Like you're both you guys are going to be in sync. Like, you know, you feel it, you want it when they want it, if that makes sense. You guys are, your emotions are going to be in sync. You guys are going to feel each other, not only sexually, in general. This person will know when you're tired, and they'll know what to do, how to please you when you're tired. They'll know when you're excited or stressed, and they know exactly what to do. I'm also hearing you won't need to compromise with each other. If you're someone who's always heard, you know, in a relationship you need to compromise, I feel like compromising is like sacrificing, but you guys both are so in sync. This is so rare. This is so rare. You guys are true definition of love, but you guys are going to be so in sync. Perfect balance, yin and yang balance, where your needs are met by this person and their needs are met by you, and it makes them happy to please you, and it makes you happy to please them. So it won't feel like a compromise, because it's self-pleasing as well. Like, it's something they want as well for you. This is so cute, and this is true. The world needs this right now. Being in a world of, you know, not believing in love, I feel like people have been so disconnected and severed and brainwashed and manipulated and just so unhealed. And when I say brainwashed, like, we're told love, that kind of love is a fairy tale. People don't believe in fairy tales, thinking that fairy tales is unreal, but fairy tales do exist. And I'm being reminded, I am definitely going to post my reading from TikTok about fairy tale love after this post. So if you like this reading, go watch the next video after this one. It's just as beautiful. But it does also talk about in that reading, it also does talk about unrequited love, and this person's coming out of unrequited love, and you've had many unrequited loves as well. So you guys both know how it feels to be in a relationship where there's no love. That's why you're going to appreciate this so much, and that's why you're going to be so passionate about helping people realize that the difference between settling and believing in love like a fairy tale, even though you've not experienced it. You guys are going to be talking about having blind faith, and it's not blind, it's blind because you've not experienced it yet and you haven't seen it, but you believe in it because you feel it in your soul, in your gut, everything, every atom in your body, your dreams. And obviously, thank God for those movies and those people who put it in their music. You guys are both going to be inspiring in some artistic way as well of love, either in movies or songs. But you also are someone who's been, you're people who's been inspired, and it's helped you to hold on to that faith, to hold on to that belief that love is real. You've been inspired by those music, love songs, love movies, romantic movies, and you guys are going to be in those fields as well. Masculine, the masculine energy and beauty card came out. So this masculine is infatuated with your beauty. I'm also hearing they're just in awe with your beauty. And look at that in the background. That is twin flame vibes for sure. Out of this world. This masculine is... Okay, this is what I'm hearing, okay? Women look for security and protection and love from a partner. And men look for love, nurture, amuse, you know, someone who inspires them to protect. They want to protect, they want to love on. You guys are both going to fill each other's cups in every form. A woman would love to be, you know, loved and taken care of, and a man, like, I'm hearing, you make me love being a woman, you make me love being a man. I'm also hearing someone's book smart and someone's street smart is what I'm getting. Oh, this is so nice. You guys are perfect balance. I'm also hearing Beauty and the Beast. I'm also hearing I mean, this deck is called Queen Moon, but I am definitely hearing someone's a queen. Like, ooh, I'm getting the queen. I'm getting, sorry, the moon and the sun. The sun is masculine and the moon is feminine. Wow. Darkness and focus. 14-4. 144. I'm getting you guys are both going to be helping people in their dark night of the soul. People work through their shadow side. You guys have definitely been there. You've been through the dark night of the soul, like seeing all of your shadow aspects and overcoming them, and also like integrating the dark side and the light side. Again, moon and sun. I'm getting light and dark, the balance between masculine. So you both are going to be divine feminine, divine masculine. So the masculine is going to have the right balance between masculine and feminine, and the woman's going to have the right balance between the feminine and masculine. And for a woman, it is more feminine than masculine, and for a man, it is more masculine than feminine. And I'm getting so because they are going to be more masculine and you're going to be more feminine, you guys are going to fit into each other's left side perfectly, if that makes sense. With the focus, I'm getting like, okay, I'm getting the movie Focus. I don't know if you've watched the movie Focus. Will Smith is the main character, and the feminine, I don't know her actual name, but I'm getting yeah, definitely a runner in the dynamic of this love. Obviously, typical twin flame journey, there was a runner. And I'm also getting like, I think you're both probably Scorpio or have strong Scorpio placements, but I'm definitely getting psychology. Like, you both are so intelligent when it comes to the function of the brain and the subconscious mind and hypnosis and diving into the subconscious mind and intuition and RAS, and yeah, maybe it's the feminine energy, but I'm also getting the masculine energy as well. It's very good. I feel like the masculine probably was more in the dark side and the woman was more in the, yeah, I'm getting this, the probably the divine masculine used their intelligence, their knowledge, spiritual knowledge, but also like just emotional intelligence. So okay, they probably used it for like dark purposes, manipulation, proper narcissism. But I am being guided to talk about covert narcissism. So one of you, or the divine feminine, was a covert narcissist, and the masculine was like an overt narcissist, where the feminine was probably manipulative in a way of like playing victim, and the masculine probably the perpetrator. And initially you probably attracted each other this way. But I am also getting like everyone is supposed to have some form of narcissistic traits. Narcissistic traits, if you look at it, it's only bad if it's over narcissistic. You are supposed to have a sense of self-importance, but not to the point where you are overpowering others or putting other people down and using people and abusing people. But so the covert narcissism is also narcissistic, but to the point where they are self-pitying, and then the actual narcissist is like big-headed to the point where they over-exaggerate their self-importance and they disregard other people's feelings. Interesting. But yeah, like, everyone needs to balance their... Is there another word for narcissistic traits? It could be overly narcissistic, or... You know, what's his name? Sigmund Freud says that anxiety and depression is a narcissistic trait. Like I said, I'm a Scorpio rising, so I also studied psychology and counseling. I am not a counselor, but I am an intuitive counselor. However, yeah, so Sigmund Freud does say anxiety and depression is a form of anxiety, because it is a way of like, woe is me, like it's you, but you're thinking of yourself in a negative way. You're overthinking your situation, which you're being self-centered but in a negative way. And then the other narcissist is self-centered but exaggerating their importance, if that makes sense. I hope that's made sense. I'm going to shuffle this card a little bit more, and then so the masculine, damn. This masculine is energetically or telepathically saying, I love the way you look at me. So in the past, they love the way you looked at them, but also they love your eyes, the way you look. So in general, they love the way you look, and they also love the way you look at them. I feel like you guys look into each other's souls. They probably said to you, I know you love me by the way you look at me. Oh, what's that song, that Beyonce song? I know he loves me cause he told me so. I know that he loves me cause it's me. He's holding me. And in his brown eyes. Go listen to Brown Eyes. I'm hearing that song. I just channeled that song. I don't know why I don't know the lyrics to these songs that I channel. It's so weird. Yeah, Divine Feminine is definitely very abundant and very spiritual. I'm getting like foxy energy. Probably a spring baby. Connected to animal spirits. Very dreamy. I'm also hearing Chinese, Japanese movies, ancient Chinese, or I don't know, something about Chinese movies. Maybe you watch Chinese movies? I don't know. There's some connection with China is what I'm getting, but also India as well. Yesterday I was channeling Indian, like Bollywood Indian songs, and today I was channeling mantra. So whoever's watching this, you're probably very connected to like ancient wisdom, ancient knowledge, especially in Middle East and Asia. But you are definitely being guided to look up tantric sex, mantric. Is it called mantric? I'm getting like, you probably came across, or you're going to come across, Indian Indian sex books and positions, like spiritual sex, and I don't know what I'm channeling. I'm gonna go look it up. I just saw 4-4 right now on the timer. Something to do with like sex education, but Asian, Indian, something about that. Yeah, your mind is very beautiful. Your mind, you're very smart and creative. I'm also getting like you're going to be in the health industry. You might be coming up with some juices, you know, detox juices, healthy foods, face masks, like someone who's all about health. I'm also getting you're connected to bees. I'm also hearing something in the Princess and the Frog. Yeah, you might like that movie. You're in your sovereignty now. You're definitely in your power, and you are not at the highest state, but you are in your power. You are in your sovereign, your queen energy, your goddess energy. I'm also getting you're someone who's remembering, you're having memories of your past life. You're definitely a reborn. I'm getting, okay, I am getting that you are a reborn ancestor. And it's okay if you don't remember it. Don't feel bad for not remembering, because it's not, don't put too much importance on your past life. This life is important. Just figuring out your self-actualization in this life is more important. But I am also getting a reference to Jupiter ascending. You may want to watch that movie. You may have strong Jupiter placements, or you may be a sign that Jupiter rules, such as Pisces. But yeah, in the movie Jupiter Ascending, the main character was a reincarnation of a goddess or a queen on another planet. So she just didn't remember who she was in this life, and she was always yearning for like a life of riches or a life of beauty. She grew up poor, cleaning toilets, but she didn't know she was a whole royal, a whole queen. But she finds out in the end. There was a lot of forces trying to take her down and to keep her in the dark from even remembering. Y'all, I don't know if y'all had any incidents with the hospital, but no word of a lie, I'm not going to share too much about my story, but I definitely had an incident in surgery that was very similar, without the whole alien thing. But whoever's listening knows about the Greys and the Dracos, or the reptilians and stuff like that. I've definitely come across them, especially in the hospital, but I don't want to go too much into detail because that's going to be a whole court case. I just want you to know you are not alone, and you're going to get your justice, and you are going to receive your abundance. You are going to receive your abundance that's been taken away from you and kept away from you, and you are going to ascend, and you are going to remember. There's something significant about your next birthday as well, and there's something significant about March, because I'm also hearing, I don't know, you're going to feel, something's going to happen on your next birthday. You're going to remember something a lot more. You're going to definitely ascend for sure. Okay? Yeah. I'm also getting you're very humble. You're very, very, very humble, where even when you reach your success, even when this abundance comes in, you're still someone who wants to live a humble life, because you know it's not about the material. And you're going to teach your children that too. You're not going to be parents who spoil their kids. You're going to be children. You're going to be children. You're going to be parents who teach their children to appreciate and to... Okay, I'm hearing now a book that I haven't read, but I'm being guided to read, so you might want to read this book as well. I think it's called Awaken the Giant Within, or the author of that book, where he says, let me get the book 1 second. Okay, so I think the book is actually Awaken the Giant Within, but it's Anthony Robbins. I don't know which book of his, because he has a few. I don't know if it's Awaken the Giant Within or Unlimited Power, but I think it's Awaken the Giant Within. But I do know, however, I don't know where I got this chapter of this book from, but I came across this book, I think in 2020 or 2021, where he wrote in his book that he liked to take his children to poor neighborhoods where there's people, you know, affected by drugs and poor lifestyle and poor choices and stuff like that, to give the awareness, even though he's rich, even though his children are growing up rich, to give them the awareness of the other side of how life could have been, and to appreciate where they are. Because a lot of the children who grew up in rich family, rich homes, don't appreciate what they have, because they're just so unaware of, you know, the other side. I'm also hearing Buddha. If you know the story of Buddha, how he was raised in the castle, how he was raised as a royalty, and, you know, stepping out of the castle for the first time and seeing poor people and suffering, and how he didn't understand the suffering. He was shocked. So this is amazing. I love this reading. I feel like I love every reading, but no, I love this reading. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Do give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't, so you could be notified whenever I post. So love and light to you guys. Take care.